Yo and welcome to another Caddy video. So in this video we're going to be sorting out the badges that are removed in the last video. So I've got a couple of ideas for them. In all honesty, it's nothing spectacular. I could basically go online and buy what I'm about to do, but the reason I'm doing it is because I need to learn a couple of things that will help me sort of down the road, if that makes sense. So everything's removed badge wise from the Caddy, and so since I've removed them, I've gone on to separate the backing from the fronts. So we've got the fronts and the backs. I've actually managed to do that without snapping any clips, because the clips on here are absolutely tiny. So I've managed to go through and do it carefully enough not to do any. Unfortunately, once I've done that and I was super pleased with myself, I moved my hand away from this one and I've snapped one of the big bits off. So I'll get that sorted as well. But first of all, we'll get everything done. These two here are getting painted, and so I figured if I learn to paint using these as a base, if it goes wrong I can just buy new ones online or try to do it again. But then if I can do that and I can do it to a decent standard, I learn a new skill that I can then put into effect on other parts of the van. These two, I don't know what they're called, stripe thingy jobbies, off the front grille, and then the two backing plates, they're getting wrapped in carbon. So a bit of spray painting, a bit of wrapping. I've never done either, to be honest. I put some wrap on my mountain bike, but to give you an idea of what that was basically a windscreen sun visor that I bought from Halfords. I just cut it up and stuck it on. It wasn't the easiest thing to stick on. The job isn't a great job, to be honest. It was just to cover up the green bits on the bike. So this one, hopefully, we'll be able to get to a good standard. I've got plenty spare, so if it goes wrong, I can just rip it off and start again until I get it right. First nice day in a while. There is a little bit of wind, but I'm hoping that'll be fine. And the first thing I'm going to do is start getting these sanded down and primed, ready for paint. Okay, so ran out of weather yesterday. Basically got too windy to carry on, and I'd done all the coats that I needed on the primer for the badges. So I figured that was probably like a good time to cut it off, take it away, let them dry, then I can inspect them, make sure that they're okay, and I don't have to take a step back at this point. And next day we're meant to have rain today, but it's nice and sunny outside and very still. So I'm thinking it's probably like today's the best day to move on to the next bit. Looking through, they've pretty much come out better than I expected. They seem nice and smooth. There's only a couple of little bumps here and there, and I think that's to do with the actual stone chips in the badge, rather than anything I've done. The bit yesterday where I kicked it onto the grass isn't very noticeable either, so like the camera's not even going to pick it up, but it's right there basically. I could pretend and say it was perfect. I'm not going to, but for me it's, and bear in mind that I'm a bit of a anal retentive perfectionist here. For me it seems good enough to give it a sand back, and give it a light sand, and do the next stage, which is the colour. Morning. So we're on to another day again. Badges are now fully painted on the front. They've actually come up really well. Coloured all the way across, and the paintwork looks good as well. Even the bit where I dropped it into the grass is you have to like really look to see it. I don't know whether that's the colour I've chosen or whether it's just because I'm like a paint ninja. I don't know. I doubt the paint ninja bit, to be honest. There's only one little bit that's come up a bit funny, and that's on the back badge, and it's just in the side. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a slight bit of discoloration. In all honesty, no idea what's caused that. Next part is we are going to do the chrome bits and also the backing plates in carbon fibre. So the carbon fibre wrap that I've chosen to use is called 3M D-Knock. Just bought it off eBay, to be honest, from the cheapest place I could find. So I don't really know how to wrap properly or anything like that. I've literally, other than put it on my bike, which I said in my video for my bike was like a 50 footer, 20 footer, let's be kinder. Just basically stick it on and try to make it look neat. So the advantage that you've got with these is the overlay badge covers it quite a lot, so it can be a bit tatty behind, and then the overlay will go over and basically cover up anything, and then all the bits on show look perfect. I was going to put it on the front as one lump, just like across, and that's how I actually laid it, but then when I realised how many different tabs there were inside, I decided it was best just to cut out the areas that I needed. So if I was going to do it again, I don't know whether I would cut out the areas that I needed first of all, or alternatively just lay it on as one big thing again. Okay, so that's the two front chrome bits wrapped. Honestly, not a job I'd ever want. Like, I've got it on okay and it looks neat and tidy and everything like that, but it seems to be like peeling on the sides a little bit, and that's giving me concerns for the longevity of when I put this on, even though I've used the ridiculously priced primer, which is meant to help it make it super sticky. I don't know, it never felt that sticky in the first place. I heated it up, it seemed to stick all right, but with regards to obviously all the tight edges and things like that, I've done it as it says to do it, and it's just being a bit funny. So I'm going to leave it for like an hour while I do the tab on this one that fell off, and stick that on, let that set, and if they're still being a bit funny, then I'm just going to pull out the super glue and super glue them down. Okay, and that's going to mark the end of the video, so we're all ready now to go put it back on the van. That's going to be the last scene in the video, just in case you think I've done you and actually not put it in the video at all. Hope you enjoyed it. The next one's going to get a bit more complicated because there's holes in the floor from the screws that I need to sort out, so I need to wait for a nice day, so I don't know how long that's going to be. I might do like an interim video in between, but I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.